7 years ago today, I was sitting contemplating on whether I wanted to recover from my ED. I felt like I wasn't sick enough. I felt like I need to be skinnier. I felt like there was just no point. Like, I just couldn't see myself getting out of that negative headspace, that toxic mindset that was my ED. But I decided to choose recovery anyways. I was so scared. I was a young teenager. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? But I decided to choose recovery anyways. And honestly, I am so glad that I did. Hello everyone, my name is Sia and welcome to my little corner of the YouTube space where I am going to be making videos about eating disorder recovery and other mental health related things, just overall being kinder to ourselves. This is actually my first video on this account, so please bear with me, but I just really wanted to make a video about why recovery is worth it. So I was 14 years old when I first decided that I wanted to recover. Up until that point, I was spending months just really sucked into my ED. I had anorexia and I was just tired of constantly feeling like I just hated being in that mind space. It was so toxic and I felt like I was drowning and I felt so like out of control, which is crazy because I feel like my ED was about control and feeling it gave me a false sense of control, but whole time the ED was the one controlling me and I could feel that a lot and I didn't want to I didn't want to deal with that anymore. And I was really scared. I felt like even though I wanted to recover so bad, I also was scared to go through that process because I knew that it would be so hard. I knew it would basically feel like hell. Just because I was so sucked into the ED and it kind of felt like I would be losing an integral part of me. Really, it was just it was like it was a disease basically. It is a disease. Yeah, it was a disease. And yeah, it was just so hard but then I thought about how much I felt like a prisoner in my own body, how I felt like I couldn't even enjoy food anymore, and that all I could think about was calories, 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 what was in my food. If I decided to eat something and it didn't fit within my goals, or if I felt like I would gain weight from it, I was just so tired of feeling that way. It was like an astounding feeling of exhaustion. I was just so tired. I know I said that like 50 times, but tired is just the best word to describe it because I was sick of it. And even though I was scared, I was so scared, like words cannot describe how scared I was. I was terrified, especially because I was doing it alone, but I decided to do it anyways because I knew that I didn't want to have this disorder forever. And I knew that if I didn't do something, then it would always be with me. And I didn't want that to happen, especially since I was young and I knew that this would follow me for the next couple years if I didn't do something now, if I didn't put a nip in the bud. So I was like, you know what? I'm terrified. I literally want to cry at the idea of eating more food and of not doing my regular behaviors, but I know it needs to be done. And that's what I did. Recovery gave me my life back. It gave me not just freedom with food and not feeling like a prisoner around food, but it also gave me the freedom to feel like I can exist in my body without criticizing it 24/7 or constantly body checking and analyzing my body for flaws. And it just gave me the freedom to finally breathe and live again and just live my life without worrying about things like my body, my weight, food, calories, and yeah. It gave me the space to feel things other than anxiety and sadness and torture. It helped me to gain my joy back, my silliness, my whimsy, the stuff that used to make me me before the ED took over my life. And it's honestly anything I could ever want. I feel so much better now. And I'm not saying that things are perfect. Things are far from perfect. You know, I still have mental health issues. I still have my bad days. I still have triggers, and I still get triggered every now and then, but things are not how they used to be, which is more than I could ask for. I don't have those disordered thoughts anymore. I can live my life. I can eat a cinnamon bun without thinking twice. I can eat my mom's cooking without worrying about the calories and the oils that she used. I can have, my friend can give me a snack and I can eat it without worrying like, oh my God, I didn't factor this into my daily calorie plan. And yeah, it's so much better. I feel so much freer now. I'm so happy that I did that. If you're watching this and you're still very deep into your ED, or you're contemplating recovery just like I was years ago, and you're like, I don't know, Sia, like that sounds nice and all, but I kind of like starving myself. I get it, you know, I've been there, but just know that there's a whole other life for you waiting once you choose recovery. It feels so far away now, but it is attainable. It is within reach. You just have to keep, I don't want to sound corny, but you just got to keep trying. You just got to keep working towards that goal. And there's going to be ups and downs. It's not going to be linear at all. I'm going to make a video about that because I'm very, eating disorder recovery not being linear is something that I'm very passionate about explaining, because I used to think that recovery was supposed to look a certain way, but it's really not. Like it's not a straight line. It's more like, it's very chaotic, but the end goal is still the same, and the end goal is still attainable even with those setbacks. And trust me, my journey was so messy. Like I definitely want to do like a story time about a story time about, not really story time, or just my journey. Let me not call it a story time. It's not really a story time. Or maybe it's like a bunch of stories in one, because that's basically a journey, you know. It's just a bunch of experiences, and that was my recovery. Even up to this point, it's been ups and downs, a lot of downs, but the ups were worth fighting for. Regardless, if you're watching this video, especially if you made it this far, the fact that you are watching it conveys that you're thinking of recovery, which is the first step. Even just considering it means that you're already in the right direction. For recovery to work, you have to want to recover. You have to choose it every day. Even when you have a setback, you have a relapse, you just have to choose it moving forward. You can't let those setbacks keep you back, you know? And yeah, again, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. This was my first video, so I apologize if things are a little all over the place. I just wanted to get this video out there because this is something that I'm really passionate about, and I just wanted to set the tone for this channel. And yeah, if you're interested in anything, in all things eating disorder recovery, mental health recovery in general, all that good stuff, I would appreciate it if you subscribed, and also please comment. I want to know your thoughts and your experiences with recovery and why you chose recovery, because I know there's many reasons why someone might choose recovery, or just comment why you're hesitating on recovering. I love to hear everyone's experiences, so yeah, please drop a comment if you like. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.